It's our favorite part show. It's our favorite part show. It's our favorite part show. It's our favorite part show.
Well, hello there, podcaster. I have a fair bit of business I'd like to attend to today. How are you feeling, Ben and Belle? Anything you need to get off your chest?
Nah. Just my eyes still a bit
It
effed,
is.
but
It's a
that's
little
okay.
less puffy than yesterday, I'd say.
Thank you. I've been using my drops and cream.
Nice.
Thank you.
nice.
Creamy drops.
Yeah.
Well, look, I have something I need to ask of the team. I have a complaint, and I have an entry for the Gabagoodbye. In what order would you like? Should we get to the Gabagoodbye business at the end?
Yep. Do it in the order that you suggested.
The complaint first.
Complaint first.
I thought that was in the middle.
You're right. That was in the middle. So yeah,
What was the
first?
first one?
What I have to ask the team.
Oh, right.
It's merely just a hypothetical, is what I have to ask.
I love
the
this.
team.
Yeah.
So if the show finishes at 8 p.m. on a Friday, this is just purely like a hypothetical. It's like a maths question.
Mm-hmm.
In South Melbourne, and if a flight was boarding at 8:30, theoretically, a man could make that flight.
Depends on how he was getting there and the traffic on the day.
Mm.
Yeah. If it was your average Friday evening in Melbourne.
To Tullamarine.
Tullamarine.
Uber or driving?
I think in this hypothetical, the person would be Ubering and they're not asked about luggage. So they would just, whatever. They would just basically bring themselves, or they would have less than 7 kilos in a backpack.
I think the only way you would make that is if some part of the show was pre-recorded.
I don't think so, because it's the flight leaves at 9, but it starts boarding at 8:30.
And there's also 5 minutes of ads, so we don't finish the show at 8. We finish the show at 7:55.
Yeah, so what we're saying is
35 minutes to get from South Melbourne
To the gate.
to the gate.
Through
Yeah.
security.
Well, there's a 10-minute leeway because obviously you don't want to be the first to board. You can board last.
True.
So you got about 45 minutes. I think it's fine.
I think it's fine.
Of course you think it's fine. In what world were you going to say it's
Well,
not fine?
this is a surprise. It actually, so you probably don't realize this. It wasn't a hypothetical. It was a real life situation. Yes, I know. We were going through a simulation there. This is a real life thing I'll be attempting tomorrow evening.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
It's like David Blaine.
Mm-hmm. Or Chris Angel Mind Freak.
Yes.
That'd be cool, don't you reckon? Because if we finish the show at 8 and then at 8:32, I send you guys a photo of me on a Jetstar flight.
Yep.
I am the Mind Freak. Mind Freak. Mind Freak. Mind Freak. Mind Freak. Like you'll be like, oh my god, did he teleport?
I think I told you about Chris Angel years ago, right? Like I was like, Chris Angel, and you weren't fully across it.
Oh
and then
no, I was aware of the
I reckon
works of Chris Angel. I
have memories of getting up YouTube videos of the Mind Freak, and you were
I
laughing.
think you were probably I knew of Chris Angel Mind Freak before I met you, but I don't think I found it as funny as I do now until I met you.
If I get up,
I reckon Dog the Bounty Hunter, you probably got me a lot more across.
Yeah. Can I play the Mind Freak intro? Because that's like a TV show.
No.
God damn it.
I know. That's why I was thinking. That's why I don't know if you've noticed with the acapella, I've been committing more than I usually would to sort of try and give thy listener the effect of that I was trying. You know what I mean? Like back in the day, we would have this whole podcast would have descended into us just listening to Chris Angel Mind Freak theme, and then we would be watching Chris Angel Mind Freak videos. And it's
I am the Mind Freak. Mind Freak.
I'm sure we could get up
sorry,
we could
what
probably
is
still.
it?
It's the theme for his TV show, but he also,
But
I think he
What are we talking
You don't know
about?
who Chris Angel is?
I don't know who you're
he's
talking
like a
about, I'm
very
Dude.
mid-2000s magician. Because
Do you know who Constantino is?
sorry. Yeah.
Okay, so Chris Angel Chris Angel walked so Constantino could run in
Yeah.
Australia.
Well, so David Blaine, you know David Blaine,
Yeah.
right? Just checking your magician's history. So David Blaine's like mysterious, kind of like you straight up magician.
David
Whereas-
Copperfield before him as
totally.
well.
Whereas Chris Angel's edge was like he was like a bit more like edgy.
He was
if
an
you will.
emo.
He was an emo.
He was an
Looks
emo.
Looked like Liam in 2009.
Okay.
But he was doing it in 2006.
And when you
Basically,
say edgy,
Chris
like
Angel.
what? Like,
Chris Angel would have very straight black hair, a lot of eyeliner. He had a rig on him, like he was like
Yeah, he was
he
ripped.
had a really solid core,
hot emo.
and he would wear like fedoras and like probably like 18 bracelets, and normally probably like a waistcoat with no shirt underneath.
Yep.
But when you
Yep.
say what kind of edgy?
He would like
things
cut
was he
people's
doing?
heads off, and they'd run around a park.
He used to have a trick where one that stuck with me was he did like classic random on the street, deck of cards, pick a card, did the whole magician shtick, and then was like, "Is this your card?" And they were like, "No," and he's like, "Oh, sorry, I got it wrong. Is this your card?" And he dug his skin back and he pulled a card out of his skin, and it was under the skin the whole time, and it was the right card.
So not edgy. He's more like gory.
No, well, like
He brought a bit of rock and roll to magic. Let's
Yeah.
just say that.
yeah, still does. He still
I
operates.
did not know you guys had this underlying love. For
Oh yeah,
Chris
Dog the Bounty
Angel.
Hunter and Chris Angel up there
I've
on our
never
Mount Rushmore.
ever heard you mention him.
Chris Angel,
Yeah.
Mind Freak, and also like his starting sort of credits was like he was like Mind Freak and he'd be out like in the desert.
Yeah, and he used to pull the camera back in. Yeah.
Mind Freak. And yeah, it was very much tapped into that sort of WWE
Is he alive?
era.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
What is he doing
He's a
now?
Mind Freak. Chris Angel. I don't know. I'd love to interview him.
Yeah,
sometime.
we should get him on for you guys to
Chris
little
Angel.
fanboy over.
Yeah, what is he? I'll look up live shows.
Well, yeah. So you can. I guess. Well, it's not even a
Dude, he's
question.
doing a show in Vegas, like tomorrow. We should
I'd love to
Dude,
see
we
him.
should go. No, tonight, 7 p.m. tonight, Vegas.
It seems like his shtick, right, Vegas?
Okay, sorry. So he's doing Vegas tonight. He's doing Vegas tomorrow night. He's doing Vegas the next night.
He's
He's
got a
doing Vegas
residency.
the night after that. Vegas the night after that. This effer has no nights off Vegas. Dude,
Okay, well, you're not going to
the
Vegas.
poor Mind Freak. They got him working overtime.
No, he's just they all do a residency in Vegas all the time.
He generated $150 million in tourism revenue for Las Vegas with his residency in 1 year.
You know, did you see the stat about Katy Perry's residency?
Not as good as that, I bet.
She actively lost the money.
Wow.
She's the first person ever.
I think I
Really
could be
sad.
wrong, but I'm pretty sure Chris Angel can fly.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
he can't fly.
I
I
think he
believe
can,
that,
but I
yeah.
think he can at least
No.
levitate. I think that's why he's such a big draw card for
No,
Vegas.
he makes you think he can.
Well,
You haven't
I don't
seen the
know.
show.
I don't know. I
It's
would-
illusion.
Dude, like, I swear every radio show's been to Vegas like 10
Yeah, I know,
times.
right?
Even Drive, they went to Vegas like a month ago. I really hope we can go to Vegas and the Chris Angel Mind Freak residency is still on.
Yeah, totally.
That'd be so cool. Dude, look, he's got live doves in this show. Wow.
Even this, I'm on his wiki at the moment.
Oh
He's
my
had
God.
no scandals. Like, that's pretty impressive for a guy from the mid 2000s who's
Do
been
people
operating.
care enough?
Who's been operating for almost 30 years.
But like,
to
do
have
people care
no-
enough to cancel him? Like, is there...
It's pretty big, Belle. It's pretty big.
The show boasts over 75 of Chris's signature illusions. Chris also performs his most legendary demonstrations, like his revolutionary levitation. See, told you he could fly. Hailed by his peers as the greatest illusion of all time.
Yeah, it's an
Pretty cool.
illusion.
Well, I'd like to know how he does it, and I would like to be there to witness it. Here we go. Mind Freak's production is a technological marvel designed to overload the senses. Things will come out of every hole of your body when you see this show. That's basically what
That's
they're getting at.
not what that means.
Angel's visionary magic, featuring more moving lights, visual effects, and pyrotechnics than any theatrical show on the planet. I mean, this is hard to fathom, isn't it? Immerse yourself into the incredible production from the moment you enter the interactive lobby area and throughout the entire performance.
I think, Belle, if you
Should we
heard...
go for my birthday next year, my 30th? Should we all go to Vegas for Chris Angel Mind?
I think if you heard the theme, Belle, you'd be fully on board. Can I play it and we'll just beep it? I won't play the whole thing. I'll just play a little bit of it,
yeah,
give
yeah,
Belle a
let's do
taste.
that.
Okay.
and then we'll just
Or you
beep
can just
it.
cut it out. Yeah.
Yeah, I think beeping it. And then if you want,
Okay. We do a lot of beeping.
if you want to
recently.
experience this, just search Chris Angel Mind Freak theme video. It's the
Okay.
first thing that comes up. Sorry, this is for his live show. That's not the trailer. Here it is. This is it. Official Mind Freak music video.
The Victorian,
This is an ad.
authorised by the Victorian Government, Melbourne.
I couldn't skip it. That's the general vibe of it.
Sounds like early days Bring Me the Horizon.
I
Yeah.
am the mind. Well, he would fit in that crowd for sure.
Yeah, it's,
I haven't seen the video.
interesting.
There's like a little devil man like running around behind him.
Yeah, scary. Really super spooky.
Anyway, look, we could go on about that for a long time, but we should move on.
Yeah, we should move on to the complaint that
Yeah.
was sent in by Janet. Thank you, Janet. She brought something to our attention on the program yesterday.
Something we did?
Not us, Ben. No. It was something
here we
that
go.
Belle did.
Phew.
She sent us a time code and said, is it just me or was Belle doing one of her famous impressions on the show? We missed it at the time, but unfortunately she was. She denies it quite often, but here we have in broad daylight, as plain as the eye can see, one of Belle's impressions.
King Julian. That's not
Problematic.
that's not an accent. King Julian.
No accents, mate.
That's not an accent.
We know what we've said about you.
That's not an accent.
It's pretty accenty.
That's not an accent.
I don't know.
That no.
Live radio.
That
It's just
That is saying it in
We just
a-
need to caution ourselves.
What was her name that complained?
Janet.
Probably have to apologise to Janet.
So hang on. If I'm doing an impression of a movie character, King Julian, one could argue that Liam is the most racist person of all time.
How so?
Because that's the same as doing an impression. He does an impression with accents and everything in it. I can't say
I don't
King
do a
Julian.
poo.
What did you just say?
I pick and choose what I do. I don't do like the Viceroy of the Trade Federation, for
Yep.
example, which is one of your staples.
I don't even know what that is. But it's the same
So
shit.
we just need to be careful.
Just be careful. This
Oh,
isn't a.
yes,
This
yes,
isn't.
yes.
This
It's not.
isn't.
It's just.
It's not
yeah.
even an official strike. It's just a warning.
It's just
Okay.
a
We-
little
we're on your
It's
side.
just a little warning.
Yes, noted.
It's fine. I'm glad. I'm glad we're all across it.
Yes.
So the last thing I had was just a quick update with the Gabagoodbye.
Don't like that.
Damn it. So we
So Scudder's got this program where you can put in like the Sopranos theme, and then the AI gives you a version that is royalty free that they think is the closest match.
and the AI is pissing in our pocket and telling us it's raining because this is if you had any iota, any sort of slither of knowledge about The Sopranos, you would know this doesn't match the vibe
can
or
we
the
just give
theme
it
at all.
just give it 5 seconds?
Okay.
It might get good after the first 3. Nah.
You
Not
know,
it.
it ain't it. It ain't it.
It's way too poppy.
So annoying. All right, well, maybe we can give the AI some more prompts and we'll find like a good bed. We'd love to just be talking over the actual
Yeah.
Sopranos theme right now. It would certainly make the vibe a lot better. But thank you to Peter, who sent an email to blb@novaentertainment.com.au. That's not Nova Entertainment. It's novaentertainment.com.au. So we want people to register there. So this is his registration. He said, hey, typing this out, I could imagine Liam reading it as Robbie McGregor, our voiceover artist.
Okay.
So,
So you're gonna rip him off now?
well, yeah. Well, I think Robbie, you can do Robbie McGregor. There's
Yep.
nothing problematic about that impression. But for Peter, would you mind if I read his entry out
Certainly.
as Robbie McGregor, who does like intros and stuff? Hello. How in the hell are you? I wish to attend your Gabagoodbye party. And I'd like to order a pizza, please. That'll be for dine-in. Could I also get large Italian sausage? Is that one really creamy? Yummy! I might also get a Coca-Cola, please. I do need a pick-me-up. Have a lovely day, sirs, and God bless ye. Have a tickety-boo day.
It's very good.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you to me.
Did you just apologize?
I applauded myself. Because I give a lot to my art, Belle. It's something that you don't respect.
King Julian.
You're certainly not going to respect the video I put up this evening.
Oh God.
Um,
Who is it this evening? Can we have a little teaser?
You can have a little teaser. So it's how I would have cast the Harry Potter reboot.
As yourself.
No. So it's different actors playing the roles of the Harry Potter characters.
Oh, wow. So you're playing an actor playing an actor.
Yes.
Cool.
So,
Much
for
like
example,
Tropic Thunder.
you could do
Jason Statham auditioning
as
for
Harry
Ron.
Potter. Oh, okay.
Dude, you were so close.
Was I?
You were so close.
Jason Statham as Voldemort.
Yes. That's
Nailed it.
actually what I led with. So you guys know me. That's
Yeah.
what you guys get me and my friends.
Yeah.
any other guesses which actors might do other?
Who's a redhead that Liam could be?
You got a
So-
good, you got a good Russell Brand.
I do unfortunately have a ripping Russell Brand, and I can't. I've never put it online, and I can't.
Yep.
And it really. I mean, yeah. Obviously,
you
that's just a horrible
do-
situation. That whole thing. But
Captain Jack Sparrow as Snape.
no, so I haven't done characters as characters. I've done.
That's that'd be Johnny Depp.
Oh,
Yes, I've done people doing
So
the
you could
characters.
do Matthew McConaughey
Yes.
as Harry Potter.
No. So
Ron.
no, I didn't do Harry, Ron, or Hermione. So I'll make it easier for you.
Oh,
It's
okay.
more supporting cast, but I've left room for part two.
Would
if
he
it hits.
be
Matthew McConaughey is a
Dumbledore?
character. No.
Snape?
Yes.
Nice.
Guys,
Good
you're
teamwork.
Doing,
Belle.
you're doing
Yeah,
really
yeah,
well.
yeah.
You're doing, yeah.
You're good at the actor.
Well,
and then I can-
you know, and to be fair, if you know me, you know it's a very small wheelhouse.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it just scales it down. But you've got
you
two.
Did you do Michael Caine
Yes.
as Dumbledore?
Yes. You're doing really well. That's three.
Did you do Christopher Walken?
I didn't. I thought about it, but I didn't.
I saw a great sign today for a hairdresser,
What?
on the-
Walk-ins.
and it said we accept walk-ins, and then it had a picture.
That's good. I like that.
How many more is there?
There is three more.
I'm trying to think of who you would do for McGonagall.
Hang on. So who have we got? Snape.
So McGonagall, to be fair, I don't crack out too often, but I thought she's pretty hot at the moment. She's a
Yep.
bit topical, and I thought that would be a funny person to play McGonagall.
Which one's she?
Ferraverto.
Oh, the old lady.
Did you do
Oh,
Trump
she
as
dead?
somebody?
I do Trump as someone. Yes, I do.
Jeez, I'm on fire with
Dude,
this.
you're
that's
crushing. You are absolutely crushing.
Oh, I feel like Trump. I mean, you said you haven't done Ron, but I feel like Trump would be. Ron
He would be a
with the
good
red
Ron.
hair.
I didn't do that.
Yeah,
I did
okay.
him as the Sorting Hat.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Hagrid?
Hagrid is definitely in it, and one of my, my absolute go-to. Probably the first impression you
Borat.
ever had.
No, because the character.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's
Yeah.
more. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, not a character. A person. To be fair, a bit of an older person who could probably play someone a bit scruffy, longer hair,
Do
and
you
a
do
beard.
their impressions
I do,
regularly
yeah,
now?
quite often. Well, it's more of a deep cut. It's not really. It's put it this way. It's a voice I think I can do well, but they're not super relevant. So it's like less. You get less time to bust it
Jeff
out.
Goldblum?
No, I don't know. I don't know if I do a Goldblum. I think everyone does a bit of a Goldblum, but
I've got all the characters right. I've got, because I said Hagrid,
yeah,
McGonagall.
yeah. So
And Sorting
the
Hat.
only
What lady do you do?
That's what I'm thinking of. I'm stuck on the lady.
Yeah, what female? You never do a female.
I never. So that's the thing. I never bust this person out.
And it's a female doing a female.
Yes.
Nice.
I don't think, to be honest, I don't think you'll get the last three.
Okay, we're going.
So Jennifer Coolidge as
Oh.
McGonagall. Everyone does a bit of a Coolidge.
Topical.
Yeah, you do.
Topical.
You do a female. Yeah.
And as you're going to kick yourself when I say Hagrid, hair, beard, Billy Connolly.
No.
You're gonna kick
in
yourself.
Harry Potter
Oh.
No, yeah, he's nearly.
as the
no.
headless Nick.
No, that's John Cleese.
Is it?
Yes.
I thought it was.
It looks like Billy Connolly because he's got the beard, but
Huh.
it is John Cleese.
Okay.
Yeah, from Monty Python. And yeah, you had to. But I don't even do the voice that well, but I just thought it was the funniest one for me. Dobby is Vin Diesel.
Okay, I never would have got that.
No, you never
Wait,
would
is
have got that.
Is he the guy that's currently not okay?
Vin
Vin
Diesel?
Diesel?
Yeah.
He's all right.
Oh no, I'm thinking of
Bam Margera.
No, the one that's
I
lost.
did Bam Margera
No, the one that's
as
lost.
Dobby. That would have been funny. Should have done that.
No, the one that's lost his memory and everything.
Bruce
Can't
Willis.
speak.
Bruce Willis.
That's the one. That's who I'm thinking.
You're thinking of the wrong bald action
I
guy.
always think they're the same person. In
No,
my head,
very
they're the same
different. One's
person.
all about family. One's can see dead people. Well, the kid he's with can see dead people. He's dead.
Yep.
Sorry to spoil it for you, but yeah.
It's been
Okay.
out for 40 years.
So is that going up at 5, or it is up now, or what's the go?
Nah, I don't know. Whenever. What's
What's a good time to post these days?
Well, sort of depends. Depends who you. I have more audience in the morning, but then I feel weird post. The best time for me to post would be 3 a.m. Australian time.
Yeah, because that's your
overseas.
people.
Yeah, I got more American people on there.
So why don't you just do that?
Because I'm not up at 3 a.m.
You can schedule it.
Schedule it.
Yeah, but what if it goes up wrong? You know, I like to just sort of make sure it's,
yeah, fair.
sometimes you go, shit, the audio didn't work.
Just do
or
it
the
like
thing
8 a.m.
Yeah, I've done that.
And then everyone that wakes up in the morning here.
I did one this week in the morning, but this time, as I said, I'll scurry off like a rat at a time just when it's like, okay, business is done. Where's it gone? It's up. It's like smoke.
It's fun. It's a fun idea.
Thank you.
Very cute.
I'm so glad that to be fair, you almost got that Statham one, just right out of the gates. Good stuff.
Well, make sure.
We did forget something as well. Belle was going to go through her notes.
Yes.
We'll do it tomorrow.
Yeah, it feels like a. Oh no! If you want, Belle.
It's not long. But
yeah,
I keep getting bumped.
All right, go on.
Go on then.
No, I'm not going to do it if you don't want it.
No, I don't. So this is Belle.
Ben's
No,
done.
I want it. I want
Ben's
it.
over it.
I want it. Go on.
No, I don't want to do it if you don't
I think
want
it's
it.
more that thing of we know we do an off air every day, and I'll be honest. Some days we have zero need to do one. Like we like doing them, but we're like, we don't really have anything to talk about. Sometimes they're the best ones, but I think sometimes when you feel like we've covered off a fair bit here, you sort of go, all right, we'll keep your powder dry and do that.
It's something to look forward to.
Yeah.
It's a little treat.
Or is it just the leftover rubbish?
I'm quite. Well, you forgot. You
there.
forgot about it. I was the only one who remembered to do it.
True.
Well, the thing I have remembered that we haven't brought up. Where's this dog jacket?
Oh yeah, I haven't brought it in.
Yeah, no, I thought about that today. I was like,
Okay, yep. Dog jacket next week and Belle's notes at some point in the next month.
Do you? If you don't, let's.
I genuinely, I really do. I mean, to be fair, we've only run for like 23 minutes as a special treat.
No, not going to do it now. Ben's over it.
No, I'm
Give me
not.
that,
I do want to hear
Give
it.
me that side eye where you're
Honestly,
like,
I think
your eyes giving me something. I don't like it.
I think it'd be a good thing to come out of the gates with.
On Friday.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's a good thing, and we've talked about Chris Angel Mindfreak for like 18 minutes.
Yeah, I know.
And it's like at the very end of the...
Yep.
Let's do it tomorrow. First thing, everyone remember, Belle will read her notes when she was listening to our show before she did her first job interview to be on the show.
And remember, Thursday, 17th of July is the Gabagoodbye Melbourne. We need you to RSVP, or we'd love you to anyway. blb@novaentertainment.com.au. Send through your RSVP there. If you're bringing somebody, let us know. And also, what pizza do you want to order?
And if you did RSVP through the copy and pasted the original email address in the Pod Squad post, maybe check that it's the right address.
Yeah, make sure you spell entertainment right.
Sorry.
Bye.
And that's it!
Liked that podcast? There's heaps more to listen to if you just scroll back or download the Nova Player app.
Ben, Liam, and Belle.